got 3 rounds left to go. We had a nice short intermission. We are halfway through our day 1 LAN of our very first ever DCRL LAN match. And ladies and gentlemen, it has gone just about perfect as far as setup goes, which I'm very impressed because, again, this is run 100% by the students, for the students, and I cannot thank you guys enough. One quick announcement, we have merch available. It is downstairs in Design and Sign. I do apologize, there was a slight miscommunication. I thought it was gonna be up here. It is downstairs for another half hour. So if you guys want merch, go downstairs. If you guys want merch, you can take 2 seconds, run downstairs, or have someone buy it for you. But it is gonna be open for about 30 more minutes if you guys want it. But besides that, we have 3 more matches, and these are going to be elimination matches. So technically, you got life on the line. This is going to be the biggest of the day. But after that, we're going to throw it to our analysts to break the match down. That's very cool.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, look at us.
Well, I'm back, Silk. And then I got Perchance, Hoop Doggy Dog to my left. And then I got to my right, Mr. Yappa Karm. And we got a pretty exciting match here today. Moldy Bread, the number 4 seed, versus the number 1 seed, Red Pandas. Red Pandas being 6-1 in the regular season. Pretty dominant team so far. Moldy Bread, a little bit split, 4-3 in the regular season. But they have shown that they are able to regain in this tournament, obviously being top 4 so far in this lower bracket game, actually. This lower bracket, meaning that the team that loses does go home, unfortunately. Yeah. Shake and Skate leading Moldy Bread, being team captain, versus Aqua Toad, team captain for Red Pandas. Both not from NDSU, with the supporting cast, Out for Milk and Pixel Claw, both from NDSU, and Photonut and Tyler 8G, also both from NDSU. Yappa, can you speak on any of those NDSU boys? I know some of those guys kind of hang out in the Discord a little bit. It's off.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, you're good.
All I know is if Tyler can pop off, I feel like it's going to be a close game, like 7. But Pixel Claw and Milk have to show up because Aqua can do all the work.
Yeah, very true, very true. I mean, that's also very true for any 3s team out there. You're gonna have your leading offensive player, and then you'll have your 2 supporting players. That's kind of seems to be how it is in Div C as of late here. Yeah, both of these teams are very similar in that aspect. Yeah, do you know if there's any?
I myself, Red Pandas here, and that the past couple games, I think, have been I don't want to say a carry, but Aqua has been putting in work for the Pandas. I'm anxious to see if Milk and Pixel,
Yeah.
if Milk and Pixel can step up. I am cheering for Milk as he is a student at Mines. Just like me, we are pretty scarce. But also looking at the other side, Shake at State, he's one of, I believe, 2 people that go to SDSU. So.
Shake and Skate at State. There we go. But yeah, like Yappa touched on before, I think it's going to be Shake and Skate versus Aqua Toad, basically holding down that back line while they try and enable Photonut and Tyler, or Out for Milk and Pixel Claw on the offensive line. I know Pixel Claw and Out for Milk do be grinding twos quite a bit. So I think they're going to be kind of leading the offensive front there, while Aquatoad kind of puts away easy goals and holds down the back line. And same with Shake and Skate and Tyler AG, who's also a gamer, a grinder. I know that man can hold his own as well. I think he's going to kind of be holding down the back line, while actually Shake and Skate is going to be kind of putting away those easy goals. But not to knock on Photonut too. Photonut, he's going to be sending those balls right to the middle for an easy goal for his teammates. But I'm getting the little finger wag saying that we have to transition over to the casters. So I will send you over to Stewie and Skull.
Thank you, Mr. Skull. And oh boy, I have Mr. Skull sitting next to me. Thank you, Mr. Silk. I apologize for that, but I mean, this should be an absolute blast, FC. But the one thing I'm gonna say is I found out that the 1 seed is playing in this match.
That is correct. The 1 seed is in fact playing in this match. Elimination, win, you make it to the next round. Lose, your season is over. We are in for a good one.
Yeah, it should be an absolute blast. I'm excited to watch these two teams play, and I don't know too much about Div C, but I know that the Red Pandas are a force to be reckoned with. But being in the lower bracket kind of scares me. And, obviously, DCRL LAN match number 4, if I'm not incorrect, but it should absolutely be a blast. I'm super excited to get this underway. I'm super excited for Moldy Bread to see what they can do. You know, just speaking on these two teams in a view sort of perspective, Red Pandas, I'm just surprised that they're here. With the Div C games that I was able to catch, they were controlling most of them. They were rarely being beaten, or rarely being beaten to the ball, especially.
Yeah, they. I think the thing that it comes down most to is just nerves, and I mean, if you put them in a bad spot, I mean, they. Yeah. I mean, look at them. Number 1 seed, 6-1 in the regular season. Moldy Bread 4-3, not too bad. Just snagging the 4 seed. Moldy Bread has been hot, though. I will say that they have been on fire. It's
the playoff buff. There are teams that just don't perform in playoffs, and unfortunately for Div C, it was Wada Esports. It was Interstellar, if I'm not mistaken. But
yeah, I mean, look at the stats. I mean, you see Red Panda is almost averaging 2 times as many goals a game as Moldy Bread, and yet they're still at the same spot on the bracket.
The shots per game and the shooting percentage impressed me a lot. Obviously, they just left the screen, but 11 shots per game is nothing to be. You have to be proud of that, especially shooting almost 40% off that. When you're creating that much pressure and scoring that many goals, it's going to be very difficult for any team to play defense against you. And from what I'm seeing, Moldy Bread have quite a good defensive style. And but I just think they have their work cut out for them, especially with the shooting percentage and the shots per game. You know Red Pandas is going to get at least 1, if not maybe more than likely.
Yeah, I mean, Moldy Bread, they got almost 5 saves and 3 demos a game.
That's incredible.
They are a very back-line heavy demo team, and that can be extremely frustrating if they end up converting on a bunch of those demos.
Yeah, and demoed per game, obviously leading the league in demoed per game, not demos per game, is Mr. Shake and Skate. And that is a very odd statistic to be leading in, but nobody leading for Moldy Bread. But I've been told that Tyler AG is on another level at this moment, so they're expecting Moldy Bread to. I'm expecting Moldy Bread to feed into that.
For sure. And I think we have Moldy Bread coming on stage right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're working our way all the way back to Div C. We've got Moldy Bread taking the stage. We got Tyler, we got Shake and Say, and Photonut. They are in the lower bracket, ladies and gentlemen. Life is on the line. They need to win to survive. It's going to be the first LAN match for a lot of these players. A lot of nerves. Life is on the line. We'll see if they can clutch it and make it to play tomorrow.
K2 brought up nerves, and I feel like that's going to definitely play a factor here. You know, like he just said, this is the first LAN match for a lot of these players. It is the first appearance in person where you see your teammates next to you, and I can't talk about it enough. You know, even though you're leading the league in, obviously Red Pandas, we're seeing their stats on here. Leading the league in assists is Out from Milk, and leading goals per game is Aquatoad. Aquatoad has been on another one. Obviously, I got to talk to him on the analyst desk, but Skull, I just want to ask you what it was like playing against Red Pandas in the season, especially Aquatoad averaging the most shots, too.
Yeah, facing Red Pandas, there is one thing and one thing only you really need to watch out for, and that is Aquatoad himself. Yeah. You give him space, you give him control, he's going to make you pay for it time and time and time again.
It's the reason why they're 6-1. It's the reason why they're even at LAN. But K2 brought up a great point. Lower bracket, so you know you lose, you're done. The team that does not win this series, this best of 7, they are out of the tournament and out of their DCRL lives. And I believe we have the Red Pandas taking the stage. Mr. K2 will take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, our last Div C team. Give it up to Red Pandas. We've got Aquatoad, Aqua Peak Toad, Pixel Claw, and Out for the Milk. Out for the Milk's made a very long drive getting here very late at night, but it looks like he's amped and ready to go. Pixel being the only girl, seeing if they can again survive till Sunday. They've got a best of 7 in their way with Moldy Bread as their opponents. Life on the line. Can they make it to Sunday?
And life on the line indeed for the Red Pandas as well as Moldy Bread. And, you know, looking at the statistics, we talked about them a little bit before, but you can rely on Aquatoad so much, and you brought up the fact that they have to figure out a way to slow him down or to shut him down, but you need something from Milk and you need something from Pixel Claw in this series. You cannot give Aquatoad, you can't expect him to put out this performance every single series.
Yeah, for sure, that is a great point. I mean, Out for Milk and Pixel don't have the worst stats either. I mean, Alpha Milk is shooting 34%, Pixel shooting 32%. Yeah. If Aqua can just get them in position, they can very well convert. But that is the issue. If the ball doesn't get in position and they start scrambling on defense, that's where they start to go, and that's where they get caught.
100%. And I like the Shark brought up predictions. And my prediction for this series is obviously best of 7. I'm going to take the Red Pandas. You know, you said that Moldy Bread was on a bit of a hot streak, but I feel like the Red Pandas are just Aquatoad's just too good, and I feel like his 2 teammates are going to complement him enough like you just talked about.
Yeah, I'm going to disagree with you there. I'm taking Moldy Bread in 6. They have been on a very hot streak. The playoff fire beneath them is burning them and letting them go, as I believe we are getting into this match.
Yeah, Sovereign Heights being the setting for game number 1 between Moldy Bread and the Red Pandas. Moldy Bread in orange and the Red Pandas in blue. Kickoff has begun, and this looks to take off very quickly as Photodot and Milk are going to meet in the middle. Shake can skate. Looks for 2 off the backboard, but of course Aquatoad reading his backboard, reading the other team so well, and we cannot highlight his player enough. And I feel like Tyler 8G and Shake and Photodot have their work cut out for them, Skull.
Yeah, as you see Aqua right there being in position, thrown on net. Here's the assist, the opportunities we were talking about. Pixel gets an awkward 50, but still going to work out. Milk ends up going over the ball, Aqua with the ball again. He gets something off the wall, going to throw it towards net, off the backboard. Is anyone there to convert? Pixel comes flying in, but Shake with the save. He's going to do something off the wall himself. Can he get a touch mid? It's going to get a nice little bounce for him, but Milk is there to take it out. And yeah, I mean, they're playing the game exactly like they're supposed to. Aqua's setting his team up, just hoping he converts. Ooh. Staying back to that third man as he gets a nice save there. That was a very dangerous ball. But yeah, I mean, they're definitely playing to their advantages, and this is going to be a very good series.
And it is. Of course, Milk missing that. Tyler has a double commit from the Red Pandas out in midfield. Skate not going to be able to control it in the corner, won't be able to work his way out. A beautiful challenge from Aquatoad. A very awkward ball for Moldy Bread to deal with. They do get it out of the corner, and a lot of passiveness from both teams so far. Landers have to be playing a factor. Aquatoad with a chance, tries to get by Tyler, but Tyler slams the door very quickly and looks to control. But this challenge game from the Red Pandas, I have to feel like is going to start leaking in their favor more and more, and it's going to push Moldy Bread back. But Moldy Bread, like you said, are no team that you have to slouch on. Obviously, winner of this will move on to into the lower bracket final and play the loser from earlier, being Holman Cheezen. But a beautiful challenge from Milk. Won't amount to quite anything yet. Aquatoad with a follow-up, but backboard not going to be red quite yet. And the Moldy Bread are going to work out of their end.
Yeah, we've just seen a very, very balanced game as Alpha Milk trying to get something going. Tyler 8 with the 50 on Pixel, ends up putting into Red Panda's half. Tyler going, gets the ball off the wall over Aqua. Photo's going to be up. Can he get a touch mid? He kind of does. Pixel's there. Back flips off of it. Aqua comes in with the save. And here comes that pressure from Moldy Bread that they've been waiting for the whole match. They will boost starve you and they will demo you until they score. That is just what they do. Can they get something going? Tyler throws that one, great pass. Shake off the top post. Is anyone there? No, it bounces out.
Unfortunate.
That top post is a killer in DivC, let me tell you.
Skull, obviously, firsthand, knowing what it's like to hit the crossbar. I don't know if you guys saw the earlier match, but I hit the crossbar plenty of times, and it is the killer for every Rocket League player. That might pinch back into their end. Tyler 8G gonna rotate back as he works his way, tries to go over Milk. He does, into the corner. It's still game one. Plenty of time for these teams to get settled in, but game ones are usually decided by 1 or 2, if not 4 or 5 sometimes. We sometimes see blowouts, but so far no team cracking yet under the pressure as Aquatoad has a read, will have the second touch, possibly 2. Pixel Claw's there and doesn't make contact on the shot. And Milk plays to his sidewall into the midfield as Skate will clear to the corner, and a lot of boom ball being played from these two teams, and that is something that more than likely we're going to see a ton of in DivC. Big miss. Milk makes the save on the goal line, and Tyler will turn back. A lot of pressure from Moldy Bread, but nothing coming out of it quite yet.
As we see Aqua off the wall shot and gets past Photo for the first goal of this game. Aqua doing what he does best, getting the ball off the wall, gets the nice center car, flicks it right towards net, and that will put Red Pandas up by 1 in this one. We'll see if Moldy Bread has something to say about it.
And that's something I saw in the cams right there, Skull. Nerves are definitely playing a factor for Moldy Bread. Not a characteristic miss from their defense. Milk has an open opportunity but doesn't take it. Tyler in his corner with Boost, going to play very patient. Pixel goes right at him. Aquatoad's shot is going to go wide as Milk will get beaten as well. Let's see what Shake can do. Gets another challenge. Photo into the corner. Let's see if he can make up the early miss. Cannot, as Aquatoad slams the door. And will not get the mid boost. That's huge. Gonna go over Pixel Claw, but Milk playing so far back. Passiveness has to be obviously coming has to be becoming a factor. 37 seconds in this first game as Red Pandas continue to press and are forcing Moldy Bread to waste more and more boost. This pressure. Demo's possibly coming in. Pixel Claw's shot is blocked by Shake. And I'm just curious as to what Moldy Bread can come up with here. You said they've been playing quite hot, and right now they're being controlled by the Red Pandas.
Yeah, they haven't been getting those backline demos, that consistent
Here
pressure.
it is.
Here it is. There's the demo. That's what we were talking about. Photo, can he do something with it? Aqua says no, throws it out. Shake trying to get something going. 2 seconds left. We need a miracle. 0-second goal, and the ball hits the ground. Pandas take game 1.
Yes, sir. 1-0 in this series, and one step closer to clinching losers finals and getting another chance possibly at playing in the grand finals for this series for Division C. But, you know, my thoughts on this series so far is a lot of passiveness. Both of these teams are nervous, and you can tell. You really can.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Aqua, again, do what he does best. Seems like every time the camera switches to another car, Aqua is there hitting the ball and just trying to cause commotion for his team. So we see the kickoff go, going to go in favor of the Red Pandas here. Can Pixel get the angle? Can't quite. It's going to end up being a decent pass, but Shake's there for the save. Aqua looking to take a little control, get past one. Does that, but gets blocked by Photo Nut. We see all of Moldy Bread in the corner. They're going to have to spread out a little bit, get their rotation back in check as their offensive pressure comes up. Photo Nut up the wall. Pixel trying to do something a little awkward.
Ooh.
And Photo puts it in between the defenders.
And they got caught. You know, you talked about Moldy Bread getting caught, and Red Pandas get caught in the corner. Confusion between Milk and Pixel, and no one makes contact as Aquatoad trying to get the far corner. And Photo Nut will get on the board for Moldy Bread. They will not be shut out in this series, not perfect swept. It's one to start. Pixel Claw off the kickoff. Nut makes the save off the bar, denies the shots. And a huge save from Moldy Bread will keep this game a one-goal game as Shake's going to try and work out, but Aquatoad meets him. Again, Demo comes in. Aquatoad's shot is not even close. Neither is Pixel's. Beautiful 50s from the Moldy Bread defense. Shake doesn't get caught and makes the save into the corner, and Moldy Bread coming out with some defense in this first part of game number 2.
Yeah, this is exactly what's characteristic of them. They got the one shot in, their defense is staying consistent. We see a nice pass that Alpha Milk tries to cut out. Tyler gonna go off the wall, gets a pass into his own corner, can Shake maybe take a little time.
Demo.
Alpha Milk's looking for the demo, gets the bump, doesn't in fact get enough that he needs. Pixel there, making it a little awkward. Aqua's gonna come flying in, shot on net, off the bar. Does anyone to get there? Aqua bottom right corner.
Does it himself. He doesn't need the help. Pixel's touch goes onto the backboard, and Tyler gets caught. Aquatoad punishes, and you figure you can't give him that open of an opportunity because he's not going to miss it. 9 times out of 10, he's going to put that in the net. And the shots in the midfield, or the kickoff, excuse me, in the midfield will go in favor of Moldy Bread as they have possession. Milk was caught, Pixel's challenge, and one thing I have to say between these two teams, their challenge game's so even. The ball going straight up in the air after a 50-50, they get caught. Tyler gives Moldy Bread a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, I mean, like you said before, 50 straight up in the air. Pretty much an even ball for both teams, but Tyler is in great position. Splits the defenders. Pixel not quite have enough boost to get there. And Moldy Bread takes a 2-1 lead, trying to come back in this game too.
It's huge. It's absolutely huge score because Moldy Bread trying to even this series up. Obviously, you have plenty of Rocket League left to be played. You cannot get too nervous because it is a best of 7, mind I say. Shake off the backboard. Pixel is awkward. Tyler shot. Save. No, it's on the goal line. It somehow squeaks in. Tyler makes it a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, I mean, just what a great shot from Tyler. Twisting his car, going for a little bouncer shot. I know my motto is always bouncers are OP. Nobody expects them. And Pixel has a tough time getting it. And Moldy Bread takes a commanding 3-1 lead. Here's the momentum they've been looking for.
Yeah, you know, you talked about them being strong in the lower bracket, them on a tear so far. Infield from Pixel Claw will be denied by Tyler. And Tyler, a player, has stepped up in this game number 2. Will not let game number 1 get to him as he's 2 for 2, giving Moldy Bread the 2-goal lead. And mind I say, Aquatoad off the backboard makes that read. And the Red Pandas are scrambling. They're getting demoed on their back line. And one thing I have to say, important physical play. I talked about it being important. Tyler doesn't need it. Beats it and gets the hat trick himself.
I mean, the demo wasn't absolutely important, but they do get the demo, cause a little commotion, just a little off touch by Aqua, doesn't hit the part of the car he wants. Perfect pass to Tyler, and Tyler takes advantage. Moldy Bread 4-1.
Yeah, this is huge. This is absolutely huge. 2:38 to go. 4-1 lead, up by 3. Pixel will beat out 1. Photo pops.
Got boost.
He has the boost
Can
to
he
follow
get there?
up.
Can he get there?
Gets the shot off the backboard. Tyler's follow-up is going to be blocked out. Nerves starting to play a factor for Red Pandas as they're scrambling on defense. Milk and Aquatoad will pinch out of the end. And, you know, I talked about physical play early on. It hasn't really had to been, hasn't been useful. It has been for the Red Pandas who look to get one back, but Moldy Bread haven't had to use the physical play too much. And I talk about physical play, I mean important physical play. You know, if you're just driving around chasing the other team, that's not really useful. Shout out Trey. But if you are playing physical and playing smart with it, then it can be your biggest asset, definitely, because a player can't make the save if they're not on the field. Shake clears out with 1:45 to go in game number 1. Shake tries to go for the follow-up, but Red Pandas continue to backflip, continue to have nerves.
Yeah, and you see the Red Pandas defense kind of falling apart right just there. They had Aqua and Pixel sitting in the same part of the net. Shake tries to put one on. Milk with the save. A little bit of an iffy save there. Does go across the net, but Aqua's going to beat one out, beat two out. 50 with Tyler. Doesn't even need it. Tyler off the wall. Can he get it past one? No, he cannot. Ball will fall. In Moldy Bread have out for Milk with the ballerina twirl goal. He's trying to make a comeback. He's trying to spark that flame to get them going.
Plenty of time.
Plenty of time.
Plenty of time. 1:19 to go. You know, you talk about plenty of time. I've been a part of several comebacks under 15 seconds down 2 goals. So this game is not over by any means. The Red Pandas can get something going, but you know, you talk about Aquatoad, Pixel Claw. What's their name? Up on the scored icon, and they will. 1-goal game, and that was 8 seconds. All it takes is a beautiful challenge.
Yeah, I mean, beautiful challenge by Pixel. Getting up on the ball, seeing that Tyler's not in a great position for the 50, gets the dunk, gets the goal, and she is helping her team get back in this game.
Yes, she is. Photo Nut and Tyler on the kickoff will be caught. Aquatoad infield pass. Will try and catch. Does catch both of them. Pixel Claw ties the game, and just like that, the Red Pandas are back in it.
You know, I was gonna say something about nerves, about how the Red Pandas are kind of double committing, doing this and that. I don't see any of that at this point. They are rolling.
Yeah.
Moldy Bread has to figure out something to do to stop them from pretty much getting kickoff goals. I mean, they just scored twice in about 10 seconds.
Yeah, that was very quick. A very quick comeback goal, and you know more about JFC than me, but I believe Tyler is the captain for Moldy Bread?
I don't even know.
You know, whoever their captain is, they have to step up. They have to be a leader right now. The players that become MVPs, the players that become great in any division are the players that make their teammates better and can be great themselves. But it's more important to make your teammates better, to make them more confident. Pitch might go in the net. Aquatoad gets caught. 25 seconds, and it's a 1-goal lead for Moldy Bread.
I mean, what a 50, just a pinch off the wall into the net. That might be the goal that Moldy Bread needs to get them back in this game and potentially get them a Game 2 victory. So we see 25 seconds left. Kickoff coming in. Can Red Pandas get another kickoff goal? They kill it. Pinch over towards the net. Does anyone have boost? Shake misses. It's an open net. Does Aqua have the angle? No, he does not. Tyler with the save off the corner. Tyler's going to take it up the wall. Get the demo. Aqua's going to try to beat him out, and he does. Looking a little low on boost. Picks up the mid. Can he get a 1v2 going passive. In the air? That's
They're
not
playing
what you're looking
passive.
for. Aqua gets the goal.
Aquatoad.
I don't want to know if it's miscommunication or if they're just scared, but 2 players sitting in net as Aquatoad's coming at you is not what you are looking for. 5-5, 6 seconds left. We might see OT here in Game 2.
Can they have a different result? Moldy Bread tied at 5. Photo Nut keeps it up with no time. It's more than likely going to drop. They double commit as the touch is going to go midfield, but of course it's not high enough. Photo Nut wanted that. Overtime Game 2. And Aquatoad with an impactful play to tie the game. Pixel Claw off the kickoff. Ball goes backboard. Follow-ups off the backboard. Aquatoad does it himself. 7 shots, 2 goals, 2-0 lead.
I mean, what a statement game from Red Pandas. I don't know what else to say. You go down 3, you go down 2, you're down
back
early,
yep.
And you come back. You score twice in 10 seconds, 10, 15 seconds. You put your foot down on the gas pedal, and they look like they are just rolling today.
You can't discredit them, especially Aquatoad. All 3 out of the 6 for his team. And one thing that on that scoreboard, Tyler with 3 as well, Photo Nut with 1, Shake with 1 as well, but 1 for Milk, 2 for Pixel. And what I'm really happy about there is we aren't relying on Aquatoad to score every goal. He's getting help. He really is. I mean, Pixel especially.
Yeah, you look at their team. Pixel, 2 goals, 3 assists, 3 shots. That is a very
massive
efficient scoreline. And I mean, you have to do something very impressive to be able to stop that. So we see the kickoff go in favor of Moldy Bread. Tyler cutting it towards the middle. Out of Milk is up, and he pushes it towards mid. It's going to be rolling up a little bit. Pixel trying to get something moving, but Shake is there, going to push it back over towards Red Pandas. That Aqua with the pinch. Just causing some commotion, because why not? You're up 2 games. Who cares? Out for Milk, throwing it in. Shake with the save. Pixel's up. Can she get it? Off it. Milk doesn't go in either. Shake clears it out. And we see a little counterattack maybe. Does anyone have boost? Photo with the 50. Push it back out. Out for Milk and Pixel are both in the same spot. Milk decides to take the ball. Photo's up, trying to stop the ball in the midfield. Shake is up, little air roll, pushing it right towards Aquatoad. Tyler's up. That looks to be on net. Is it going to get a good bounce? Is anyone there? Out for Milk with the clear. And this is, I mean, this is a lot more action than, I mean, if you went just based off game 1, this is a lot more action than we would have expected.
This pace that they're setting, these 2 teams have sped up so quickly. Aquatoad off the post. Follow up from Milk is denied by Shake on the goal line, and Moldy Red are still here, still fighting as Shake wins that challenge, has 2 saves to his name in the first minute and 15 to go. 3:45, plenty of time for either team to find a lead, but the double commits again, playing a factor for both teams. As the ball is going to go mid, Milk challenges Photo, but wins that, and Shake playing time, gets over 1. Shot bottom corner, Aquatoad is there to deny on the goal line once again. An MVP candidate gets over 1. Tyler is there as well. As defense from Moldy Bread being tested early on. Double commit again. They continue to challenge each other in the corner, not communicating, and I feel like that's one thing that they definitely have to work on is comms with each other. Tyler gets off the backboard, drops it down. Pixel misses the ball. No boost though for Photo, as he cannot turn around. Ball gonna go high, an awkward bounce for Shake, but he reads it and gets over 1. Aquatoad on the backboard. Tyler gets it to his corner. Huge defense so far for Moldy Bread have kept them in this.
Yeah, I mean, outstanding defense coming from Moldy Bread. You get a couple double commits, but you're staying good, you're staying healthy. Trying to get an offensive surge here as Tyler's going to throw it into the corner. Looking to pick up that full boost, and he does. Goes it towards net, off the wall. Does anyone have boost? Photo's up. Aqua beats him to it. Shake is beautifully back, though. Catches out for Milk, a little awkward position. They want a goal. They need to go now. Get something in position. Shake not quite able to get the read off the wall. Tyler throws it towards mid. Pixel with the clear. And you see Photonut all the way back, pinching it off the wall, just trying to keep that offensive pressure up. Aqua's not going to let it happen. He's going to throw it back towards Moldy Bread's side. Photo pops it up for Aqua beautifully. Can he get something? Again, you see another double commit, but I mean, if Aqua's above your goal with full boost, you have to double commit for that.
You have to go. Somebody has to go. Shake reads the backboard. Terrible save though. Milk follow up off the crossbar. Excuse me, the backboard. Pixel off the bar down. Doesn't go in. Tyler scrambling to make a touch. Shake puts it to his side, but no boost for Moldy Bread as Aquatoad. And a huge, absolutely massive touch from Shake. Looks for 2, probably not gonna have it. Milk has the read. As Pixel again on top of Milk, and that's one thing that's been, you know, a factor for me. Both of these teams on top of each other in the corners, on top of each other on the backboard, scrambling to make saves, and it's just all nerves, it really is. That's really the only factor you can point to. Nut misses that touch. Aquatoad nearly found that challenge. And he is just, he's been a menace throughout this entire series for Moldy Bread to deal with.
Yeah, Shake trying to slow it down, get a couple dribbles. Here we go, throwing it back towards the side. Moldy Bread does, in fact, get demoed. Looks like a little confusion from Red Pandas. No one wants to touch the ball. Pixel's going to take it. Tyler's going to throw it off the hood, pass over to his teammate, but Aqua's going to beat him. Tries to get another crazy pinch, doesn't quite get it. Out for Milk is up, throws it off the back wall. Is anyone there? Shake is there. He's going to throw it over. Looking to pick up that full boost up at mid. Out for Milk also picking up a full boost. Misses the ball at the corner. Aquatoad, quick pop, but gets demoed. Here comes Moldy Bread. Can they get something going? Little missed touch by Photonut. Tyler AG coming off the corner. Going to play the ball very nicely. Just keep it under control. Don't do anything insane. Photonut throwing it back towards their side. Moldy Bread trying to get that offensive pressure, but out for Milk, not letting it happen. Another demo by Photonut. And here come the Red Pandas. Aquatoad past mid. Pixel doesn't quite get it. Milk is there. Can he get it? Looking a little right. Tyler misses, but it doesn't matter. Ball outside of the goal. Another demo for Moldy Bread. And we go back past the Pixel. She throws it back up, straight to Skate. Can Skate put it on net? Not quite, but Tyler's there. You hear the crowd counting down. Photo fills him in, Moldy Bread.
Milk!
Can they get something going, or they're going to another OT? And here we are.
Game number 3 in overtime. Red Pandas, if they win this, they're on match point. Milk wins that kickoff, but Tyler gets the boost as Shake goes into the corner. We'll try and beat Aqua. That's going to go possibly into their back end, but one thing that I'm seeing from these two teams is backboard defense has been difficult for both of them. Tyler gets by 1 pixels there. Milk awkward in his midfield, but gets a touch over 1. And we're just under 30 seconds into this overtime. I would love a long overtime. That would be absolutely tremendous. Nobody scored in this game, and Nerves playing a factor because Moldy Bread do not want to drop this. They've been so close in this series. So many times Tyler makes that touch. Milk misses the follow-up. Pixels there, denied by Shake on the goal line. Another defensive stand from Moldy Bread, but they're right back in it with Aquatoad. Follow-up is blocked again, and Moldy Bread holding on with just by the skin of their teeth.
Yeah, I mean, great defense by Moldy Bread. They look like they really want this win. Photo off the back wall. Is anyone there? Aqua's there, puts it in. No one's on the back line. Tyler with the aerial save to help his team out. Skate picks up the full boost, tries to get it over 1. Aqua off the back wall, looking for a pass.
Woo!
Both miss. Skate throwing it towards mid, picking up the full boost. Tyler from behind. He's going to throw it towards net. Can Skate get a demo? Off the back wall. This is the opportunity they've been looking for. Is anyone there?
Down.
It's Skate with the goal in Game 3 overtime. And
absolutely massive.
Moldy Bread takes their first game, and that is exactly what they have been looking for. Get the momentum swing, get everything back in their favor. We have ourselves a series.
Skate stepping up when Moldy Bread needs him, and panic on the goal line from Red Pandas. It's now only a 1-game series, and that is absolutely huge because if Red Pandas would have pulled that game out, it would have been 3-0 and they would have been a match point. But Moldy Bread still showing signs of life. Shake with 4 saves by himself, leading the team 1 for 3. And Photonut is one player that only had 54, along with Pixel Claw 86 by herself. And that scares me because both of those teams are both of these players are so impactful. You can't go into a season, you can't go into a playoffs, you can't go into a run, so to speak. You know, you have to have everybody on the same page. You have to have everybody contributing because that's how you win titles. That's how you win the first DCRL LAN championship.
Yeah, and I think this is going to be a very important game. If Moldy Bread picks this up, evens up the series, they have the momentum, and it is anyone's series after that. And we see a little awkwardness by Tyler HG. Aqua throwing it back towards mid. Pass to himself. Could he get something? He gets it down, but Tyler's there for the save. Photo going to throw it into the corner. Going to take a great bounce. Going for the demo. Pixel's there dodging the demos, keeping her eye on the ball, doing what she needs to do. Milk, a little awkward. Aqua's going to save him there with a nice hit. Tyler's throwing it back over. Here's that boomer ball coming back from both teams again. Just trying to get the ball out of their corner. We'll deal with it later. So we see another pass by Tyler HG. Photo coming in. I mean, again, a very eventful first 40 seconds into this match.
So scary for both teams. Milk spawns on ball side. Aqua tries to get by, but Photonut the challenge. Milk redirects. Shake up. Can he find a touch? He does. Bouncing awkwardly. Aquatoad off the bar makes a save. Tyler's follow-up is denied by Aqua as well. Defense from Red Pandas hold on. Aqua having to make 3 in a row. Miss from Pixel Claw as Aqua will get his clear out and get the boost, being chased by 2 players from Moldy Bread. Infield for Milk. And again, a big miss from Pixel, though, as Aqua called into action once more. And you cannot ask for more of him, from him. He's done a lot for Red Pandas, trying to keep them in this. As Aquatoad, shots on target, does it all himself.
Yeah, I mean, just a beautiful play by Aqua. Gets the quick drift around, plays the ball, nice pop. Just a quick pop to shot. Tyler can't quite read it. Red Pandas up 1-0 with about 1:30 out of this game.
And Skull, you know, you being in Div C, obviously being in the grand finals, waiting for one of 3 teams, obviously only Cheesin waiting on this match, but, you know, I just have to ask, both of these teams, you know, nerves obviously playing a factor. We're at LAN, you see your teammates in person, you're playing in person, everything, but you know, who would you rather go up against in the grand finals? Would you rather have the only Chiefs rematch, or would you rather see one of these teams make it through?
Oh, you see a beautiful shot there. I mean, if I didn't have to play against Aqua in the grand finals, I wouldn't be the most disappointed person in the world. Tyler, can he get the shot? Not quite. But I don't know. I mean, all these teams are just, I mean, they seem like every team is on a run. Aqua going for something insane off the back wall, doesn't quite get it. You're going to see Moldy Bread try to get themselves back composed, get their offense rolling. Shake going to need a save here. Does push in the corner over to Photo, but Aqua's there to beat them both. Pass out mid. Is anyone there? Pixel's up, but Tyler beats her. Shake coming in. Gonna try and do something. Out from Milk throwing it back into the corner. Photo's a little awkward. Out from Milk bumped into the full boost. Not what they were looking for. Photo beats him out, but Aqua is there with his third man presence. Tyler's already up. Throws it straight down off the wall. Milk is up, doesn't quite get the read. Aqua's back, hits it around one. We see Shake coming in. Maybe try to control the ball a little bit. Aqua beats him out. Tyler, Aqua again, a little 50 back into his own corner, and this might be the surges that Moldy Bread needs.
It is. It really is. Aqua on the goal line denies. And Tyler will play. Once again, looks for the follow-up, but Milk denies it early. Shake, gonna put one off the backboard. Awkward for Red Pandas to read. Double commit again. Aqua misses that midfield touch, though. Milk goes back somewhat to Aquatoad, but Shake with a veteran play, slowing down the ball. Tyler over one. Tries to go by two, but Milk turns back and makes that denying save. Photonut's weak save, but Shake, the rotation in for Moldy Bread. Gonna get back in time. Gets over one. Awkward for Aquatoad. Makes the save, though, on the goal line. Very awkward for Pixel Claw. Midfield ball. Tyler open net. Ties the game at one. Looking to tie up the series at 2.
Yeah, I mean, usually the crowd chanting for Tyler. I mean, yeah, little awkward hit. Tyler takes advantage. 1-1 game, 1:22 left. As we see the kickoff come in, Photo's gonna get the best of the 50. Out from Milk, trying to go for a quick shot. Tyler does not let him. Pixel gonna take a little bit of control here. Aqua's gonna say, screw your control, I'm gonna throw it right back into their end. Photo a little bit awkward. Does the backflip, gets the save. Shake with the demo, misses Aqua. Or Aqua misses him. I don't know who's doing what. Tyler's up. Can he get something in?
Target.
He's awkward. Off the post. Almost gets the read. Photo also going off the backboard. Shake, but Aqua is there with the perfect prediction read for the save. He's going to throw it back in the Moldy Bread corner as we see just under a minute, about 47 seconds left to be exact. Pixel goes up, throws it in the Moldy Bread corner. Photo going to beat out Aqua. Aqua's going to play it safe, looking a little low on boost, hoping that back is there. It is not. He's stuck in the corner. Milk's going to need a big hit, which he gets. Photo's going to turn around, pop it up. Shakes up for the shot. Can he get there? It's a pass. Photo not quite able to get there. 1v1. Aqua gets bested by Tyler in the 1v1.
Huge place hole. Huge defensive stop from Tyler. He's going to have to make another one. He does. Weak save, though. Milk, midfield, 10 seconds. And Photonut going to shut it down. 10 seconds to go in this fourth game, excuse me. Clock ticking down. You hear the crowd chanting down. Tyler puts it right into Milk. Ball still up. Aquatoad's shot. Doesn't get enough on it. Needed a hammer rather than a pillow. Unfortunately, Milk and Tyler in the 50 midfield on the kickoff. Shake gonna take his time. Gets the long clear. Aquatoad put into a spot. Has to read the backboard and does. And a huge play from Aquatoad will possibly save Red Pandas, excuse me, but Moldy Bread on the attack once again. And I feel like they're starting to connect on some of these demos, starting to connect on some of their chances, but they're put back on defense very quickly.
Yeah, Moldy Bread's defense has been absolutely impeccable this match. We see Photo going for the low 50, smart play. A little double commit. Tyler trying to throw it into the corner as well as Photo. Gonna end up bumping his teammate, giving Photo the boost he needs. Get back to the full boost. Control, get the ball out of in front of the net. Tyler, in fact, does that. We see Aqua up. Can he get the shot? It's going off the backboard. Is anyone there? Gets the demo. It's open. Pixel with the overtime winning goal.
Red Pandas
are up 3-1.
Again, Aquatoad, the backboard, chases the demo, says, I don't care. You're not going to read it. You're going to be destroyed. And for Red Pandas, match point.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Moldy Bread, what do you need to do here? I mean, I think they've been playing great defense. They're just bad double commits at bad times and leads to unfortunate goals.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, you know, you can only stop somebody for so long, you know, in terms of defense in Rocket League. The teams that are, you know, at the top of the world, you know, the former Moist Esports, the NRGs, the K-Corps, the Carmine Corps, the teams that are at the top of the pro level are just stacked. All three players so strong in their own right. And, you know, you can only stop them for so long. They're eventually going to put the ball in the back of the net, and that's exactly what Red Pandas did. They found their way through. They figured out, I guess I'm just going to have to delete them from the field instead of dealing with their defense. And I feel like that's something that Red Pandas could use going into this 5th game.
Yeah, for sure. As Moldy Bread is, in fact, taking a timeout. Very warranted timeout. Down 1-3 in the series. Red Pandas on match point. They need one more game to make it to the lower bracket finals. And as we were waiting for the timeout to be completely done, might end up having to get a game pause here. I don't know if they're going to roll with it or if they're not going to roll with it.
As far as I know, if the players do not join the lobby, then the game will not start. You can sit there and spectating for, I mean, pretty much until the end of the earth, until the server crashes, which if anybody's seen Sunless Con's video, it, what is it, like 72 hours or something that they went playing one game? So, you know,
something like that.
It's something like that. But yeah, I think it's going to be a timeout. It will be. And Moldy Bread, 2 players with their headsets off. Red Pandas are ready to go into the next game. You can see nerves are definitely playing a factor, especially the man himself, Aquatoad on that far right side. He's been crucial to this team, to them making this possible losers bracket run. And it just, with how they played, with going 6-1, it's crazy to me that they're down in the lower bracket. You know obviously more about DC than I do, but do you remember who took them out in uppers? You did. Instinct. You did. So you're the reason that they're down here. That's got to be good for you. But we're coming right back in, and Red Panda's up 3-1. Moldy Bread has to make the comeback, but first you go to game 5 and you go to work.
As we see a great shot coming on net by Shake. Aqua going to be up. Tyler is in fact up. Can he get the double off the wall? He does. Out from Milk, reads it beautifully. Ends up getting the hit. Pixel throwing it back out towards mid. Is anyone there? Aqua is there. He's going to throw it over into the Moldy Bread half. Shake trying to go for a catch. Gets a little mistouch. Maybe the Red Pandas will take advantage of it. They end up not, even though the ball goes past their net. Out from Milk, throwing it back towards middle. Aqua's playing the very conservative third that I know he has talked about a lot in this game.
Beautiful touch from Tyler. Follow-up shots on target. Milk standing strong on his goal line makes the save, but Moldy Bread continues to play passive, and it's not good. They're getting the demos, but nothing's coming out of it, Skull, because their players are sitting so far back. Photo with a chance here. Demo possibly coming in, but the ball, a miscommunication. Tyler gets back to it, so does Shake, but again, Moldy Bread scrambling, and they need to figure out an answer right now, because double commits and bumping each other out of the ball are not going to help your chances.
Yeah, I think this is definitely one of those situations where Moldy Bread is showing that they are very scared of the Red Pandas offense. And down 3-1, that is not how you want to look. You need to be putting on the pressure, putting in the balls towards the net, maybe getting them in the net if you're lucky. So we see Tyler going for something crazy off the ceiling. Can he get it? Just faking everybody out. Everybody misses. Open net. Aqua gets the shot. Shake quite can't get it, and Aqua puts it in. Fist bumping on camera. He looks very confident at this moment.
Yeah, he does. And a huge miss. Huge chance for Moldy Bread to get something out of that. But like I say all the time, if you're going to go for something like that, you have to at least put it on the backboard. You have to put it on net. You cannot create a double commit like that with the ball falling. Kickoff, they miss it. Red Panda's up 2.
I mean, I don't know who is on the kickoff. I don't want to say
Tyler.
it. But, it is Tyler. No.
That's all right. 3:23 left to go, Skull. They got plenty of time to get back in this game. And you know, Red Pandas came back in, what was that, game 2? And they were down 4-0. So this game is definitely not over. But Moldy Bread need to be aggressive. They need to do that. They need to keep a challenge on Red Pandas. They can't let them sit back. They can't let them possess the ball, because they can continue to get beat. As Pixel Claw will throw it to her side wall. Aquatoad. Touch back to Milk. Milk with the backboard touch. won't amount to anything as Aquatoad looks to possess, and Tyler, a huge miss on that kickoff, but he's been so influential. Aquatoad makes the read off the backboard. As the ball, he'll win another challenge. It just seems like they can't get the ball over him. Milk open net, denied by Tyler though, as Aquatoad scrambles back, and both teams being caught out very, very quickly in some of these opportunities.
Yeah, I mean, Moldy Bread, just like I said, they don't look aggressive. They don't look like they want to put the ball in the net. And down 3-1 in the series, that's not something you really want to look like you're doing. We see Corona trying to change my narrative, putting it in, but Aqua does in fact get the save. Tyler's already up the wall, gets the touch mid. Can anyone read it? Milk can read it, gets the bouncer. Photo's going to be on the back line. Going to throw it back towards mid. Tyler's in the air again. Can he get a crazy redirect? Doesn't quite get it, but very, very close. We're going to see Aqua take the ball off the wall as he normally does.
Oh, no.
Beats out one. It's going to be one-on-one. Who gets the better end of the deal this time? We'll call that one a draw.
Yeah, we'll call that one a draw. Aquatoad misses the touch, misses the shot, excuse me. Tyler doesn't have a lot of boost to his name. Actually, has 50, excuse me, but won't really get anything out of it as Aqua continues to win challenge after challenge. And that has been the Red Pandas mantra here as a fake comes in. And into the corner goes Aquatoad again. They're chasing Aquatoad, and especially Milk as well. They're chasing both of those players, and they're not succumbing to the pressure. Moldy Bread getting caught because of it, and they need to find some backline bumps or demos or something. If that's going to be their idea, their style, it's got to work at this point in the tournament, at this point in DCRL LAN itself. You have to be effective on your play style, otherwise you're going to go home. And Tyler looks to get one back.
Yeah, and I think this is the point where you have to be very aggressive if you're a Moldy Bread. You are 1 minute and 4 seconds away from being out of LAN. Shake almost with an insane shot. But like I said, they have to be very aggressive. It's win or go home. You have 55 seconds left. You need at least 2 goals to go into OT. And they look like they're trying to make it happen. A little miscommunication out from Milk off the wall. Trying to throw it for mid. Pixel patiently waiting as the third man does. Goes off the backboard, no one there. Gets the bump on Tyler just because she can. We're going to see Tyler take the ball, throw it towards the corner. She's going to get a decent bounce. Aqua gets it. Out for Milk, lets it roll past straight to Photo Nut. We're going to see Photo going up, misses. Pixel gets the hit towards net. She only has 8 boosts. Can she do something about it? Tyler's up, gets the 50, but out for Milk. What a save by Tyler.
Keeps Moldy Bread alive. A beautiful challenge, like you just said. 2 straight challenges from Tyler, trying to keep Moldy Bread in it, but they got to get one right now. It's the client time ticking away. 10 seconds in game number 5. Red Pandas trying to hang on. They're up 2, so they got the buffer. Shake doesn't read it. Clock ticking away. Red Pandas into the losers bracket final.
And the Red Pandas survive another match. What a showing from Aquatoad and his team today.
And I can't stress it enough. You know, we talked about it pregame. You need to have help. It can't just be Aquatoad. You can't rely on him to create all of your offensive chances. You can't rely on him to, you know, be that catalyst. But sometimes he can be, and the other team just can't deal with it.
I know you were talking about who put them in the losers bracket. I mean, against us, they look like a completely different team from then versus now.
Yeah.
I mean, Aqua didn't even have an insane amount of goals, didn't hit anything insane, didn't have to go for many solo plays. He's just putting the ball on net. Out for Milk and Pixel are in position every time, putting it in the back of the net for him. I mean, they looked very solid today.
Cleaning the garbage up is what they're doing. They're taking out the trash. But I believe we have an onstage interview, Mr. Coop Doggy Dog, Mr. Perchance himself. I don't think you're playing against him. Obviously, you're in Div B. What am I saying? But you got anything to say?
I mean, what a game. Red Pandas having a bit of a rough start at the beginning of playoffs with I believe, an 0-4 to, that's right, to Instinct. And then you guys picked it back up against Interstellar and now Moldy Bread. And now you'll be playing Only Cheesin' in the semifinals of LAN. How do you feel?
Honestly, I'm excited to play tomorrow. Huge. Excited to play tomorrow. The fun rivalry game against Aquamaniac is going to be fun. So, Battle of the Aquas.
Yeah, here. Let's move over here. And Pixel slamming opponents in net. Is that your usual strategy? I haven't watched a lot of your games, I'm not going to lie. But is that the usual strategy? Just Pixel, just destroy everyone in net, and then Aqua just peak?
Recently, Pixels, or during the beginning of reg season, Pixel was more of a third man, and it was me on Aqua scoring. But those demos are just necessary to get the net open so we can score, and so we just got to get it through and win.
Actually, I'd give props to Out for Milk. He got us a demo that won us into LAN in the first place on whatever you call it, overtime. Yeah. So demos are what I need to go for.
And then I've got one word: ribbit. This man peaking on Moldy Bread. That might have to be like the best I've seen you play. Obviously, you played pretty well. You know, normally this game you really stepped it up. Heavy on the defensive end, heavy on the offensive end. Is that something you plan on doing against Only Cheese?
Yeah, I mean, I can't disclose too much, but yeah, but yeah, it's similar gameplay, but we'll see how it shapes up when it comes to time.
Sounds good. Well, can we have a big round of applause for Red Pandas here? And without further ado, over to the analyst desk.
It's just me right now. There's Yappa right there. I got my boy Poop Doggy Dog on my left once again. But yeah, really insane series. I was honestly very impressed with how Red Pandas performed today. Their early playoff run wasn't the hottest, as they took one of their 2 losses early in the bracket. But they're bouncing back, making that Cloud9 lower bracket run. They got one more game to make finals. Right?
Well, they have finals and then they have grand finals.
Yeah, they got the lowers finals. And then hopefully they can make it to finals, but that's up to the next game. But yeah, were you impressed by anybody's performance tonight, Yappa?
No, it was just pretty intense gameplay. So everyone was impressive.
Yeah,
Especially that demo goal too.
yeah, exactly. I mean, we can't knock on Moldy Bread at all. Moldy Bread came to play. They might have fallen towards the end there, but yeah, they definitely played well. Yeah, anybody stand out for you, Coop?
I'm sure, honestly. I mean, obviously, the Red Pandas as a team are pretty, extremely good. I'm pretty heavy on Toad. In game 2, I think it was, there was this back and forth at the end. I think the game ended like 6-5 in overtime. And honestly, Toad was making it happen. I think he had like 3 or 4 goals that game. As a team, they're outstanding, but I mean, awesome captain.
Yeah, and I mean, we can't knock on Pixel and Milk too. I mean, they both performed like out of their minds. But honestly, the best I've ever seen them play. So huge props to them as well. But without further ado, I think we will send this to a break. So, and I believe up next is Penguins versus Kachow. So, yeah, be sure to stay tuned. I will be behind the computer there casting that game. So, be sure to tune in for that one. But yeah, I will send us to a break, and yeah, peace.